Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. I am here again, guys. I did a video this morning, and I think I ended it abruptly. But this evening I came home. Something happened today, and I'm really here asking for just to tell me what you think. It's still sitting on my mind, and I just need to hear your voice, your opinion, your honest opinion. Tell me if I'm wrong, say it kindly. Um, I and tell me how you would have done it differently. As an educator, we go in every day, and over the years, as I said, I've been in the classroom. Now, this is 28 years I'm in the classroom. The grade that I've taught, 97% of the time has been sixth grade. I was hired as a fifth grade teacher in New York. I did 2 years there, and then I moved here, and I've been doing sixth grade. Once in a while, I have to do fifth grade, but again, most of my life I've been teaching sixth grade. Over the years, teaching sixth grade it has its goodness. It has its so much. If I had really settled down to write books, I would have had some great stories to tell. Some truly great stories of children who came into my presence at the time. I taught all subjects, and you only deal with one group of kids. So once I work with them and let them know what I expect from them, and you get it like for the second or third week of the school year, they get it and they conform and they do so well. Once in a while you might have one student or two, but never a lot of students who would be sometimes shake their shoulder, hiss the teeth or something. But then COVID happened, and the children, when the schools reopened, the children came in, and it just seems like a whole new thing, like a rebirth of not a rebirth. Rebirth would have been good. But it's like something sucked out all of the goodness from these children. And it made them so brazen and so disrespectful. Such lack of wanting to learn, but just filled with the anger and the lack of respect and the lack of love and caring. And each day you come in and the abuse gets worse. But you come in and you try to find the good parts that make you want to come in and teach. But there never a day goes by that somebody doesn't tell you to F you or F off or just say mean things. And this is not like, apart from them just saying the word casually, like it's part of their, it's part of what we're teaching at school. They're talking to their friends and, exclamation, what the F, not giving the F in this. It's like this word is thrown around so much. I'm wondering, and I said sometimes, maybe if we didn't put that kind of meaning to the word, because words don't have meanings. It's what we put to them that gives them a good thing or a bad thing. But that F word, we know it as a profanity, and so that sticks with us. But it has become so overly used in our classrooms today. that I wonder if it should become a normal word. I don't know. But today, our students, the entire school, was given the opportunity to go to a soccer game. And so for me, because of my allergies, I chose not to go. So I said if there are kids who, for whatever reason didn't get to go, I would have been the teacher to stay back. I went in last night, I froze so many drinks, like 10, and brought in stuff because I said for the kids who stayed back, I was going to make sure they had a good time too. Some of them who stayed back, is regular handfuls and that just doesn't know what to do, how to do, and they didn't bring back their permission slips, and so they didn't get to go. But you had some honest to goodness kids who just didn't get to go. And we had a good time. I mean, we made it the best time because even though you had them who were over there throwing the F-bomb and what have you, it wasn't directed to me per se, but I would keep checking them and redirecting them, and we got through. So the rest of the school came back at 1:30. So I had them all this time. We did lunch and we went outside for a while, and we came back inside, and we did some math things, some math games, and we waited. Now, once the rest of kids came back, my team decided that we would still get to see all the kids. So we were going to still do like a 30 or 40-minute schedule so we could still shuffle the kids around. When it came to my last class, my people, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you're subscribed and like the video, please, and share the video so that the channel can grow. I would really love to get to 2,500, but let's get to 2,100 and then we'll continue onward and upward. But please. And for one person today, notice that I wasn't as toughed up as I was before. And that's what I had asked today, if you had noticed anything. And it was that I wasn't as toughy as I have been. For now, I came home and I'm just a tad, but not overwhelmingly so. I could breathe. And so we see all the kids, they kept moving until I came to my last class. My last class is that class that it has like 80% of awesomeness, and then we have the little bits of they don't do work. It's what it is. There's no perfection anywhere. But I try to have that kind of relationship with them so they will talk to me about things. Sometimes they come in, they say, we need to talk with you because we know we can talk to you about this. And it's a good thing. But today, while I was there with the kids, they were doing their work, and I was there waiting for them to be finished, and somebody knocked the door. When we looked, there was no one there. Like, they knocked the door and they ran. Again, I went back to what I was doing. Somebody knocked the door again. I looked, there was nobody there. The third time when they knocked the door, I opened the door and I asked, can I help you? Why are you guys here? These are girls who, interesting. But they came and they knocked the door. And I opened the door to say, what was it? And one stepped forward and says, I need to come inside. And I says, no, you need to be in your class. And she just looked at me and called me bitch. Bitch. And the word, and this is what I want you to just tell me. And I responded to her and I says, your mother? And the entire class behind me started cheering. Now, I said it in a question form. She thinks she was talking to her mother. Because today, I was just tired. I was really tired, my people. I was really tired of the abuse. And all of a sudden, I hear the kids cheering, and they were, finally, Mrs. Something like somebody needed to say something, to push it, to give it back to them the way they constantly curse at the teachers. But I wasn't proud of the moment at all. And then a smile, and one little boy, he says, "You really need to take a bow, Mrs. Sam." I'm like, "You really need to take a bow." But I didn't, for that moment, I wondered. Because the word just like it hit me in the face, like, you know, I'm looking like, what did I do to this child? I didn't yell at her. I didn't say anything. She's disrupting the class, and they don't see that they're doing the wrong thing. And when she came, all that happened, she had a little boy in the class that she wanted to like she liked or something, and she just wanted to stop to come in the class. So if you needed something in the class, you were just there. You left to your other class. You come and you knock the door. You stand at the door. You wait, and when I come, it's not a game. You knock, you run away. You knock, you run away, and you had your two friends with you, one hiding behind the door, the other one around the corner peeking. So that didn't seem like it was a legitimate need. So the kids were good. All the kids, I'm telling you, that's my best class. And all of them just went out into cheering. And the little girl, she said, "Oh, you calling my mother?" And all the kids just said, "No, she didn't call your mother that. You called her that, and she spoke it back to you and asked you if it was your mother you're talking to." And so they left and they went away. And so I came home and I'm still thinking about it. And the thought came to me, and I've been just thinking, and I thought about people. Sometimes you read the stories, and how young children, when they see how much the parent is, their mothers especially, is abused, called out her name, treated badly, and when eventually when they have to stand up, all of a sudden, I don't know if I should put myself in that category. But let me tell you something, guys. This year, the amount of times these children just like you're not a human being. And to know that we do so much. I get $100 from YouTube. And that money doesn't buy food in my house. It doesn't put clothes on my back. That money I dedicated to those children that I teach. And no matter who they are, if I'm doing a game with and they're getting an incentive for whatever being first, second, or third, I don't care if it's a bad behaving child. I don't care if it's my best student. A win is a win is a win. When I am giving out incentives because they came in and got their things ready and followed the routine and got ready for learning, I don't care that they just said a bad word to me. Whatever it is that I promise is what anyone who does what needs to be done gets. And so there is nothing to say, well, if you have been disrespectful, you're not getting what they... I don't do that. You had years ago, teachers would look at kids and they would, no matter how a kid who is disruptive and disrespectful, no matter how well they're doing their work, they refuse to give them a good grade. And I had to oftentimes say, you can't do that. There is a place to deal with behavior. But as long as the child understands the concept, has done the work, and has done well, you need to give them their A's or B's or whatever they get. You cannot cut their grade down and, no, I'm not giving them an A, I'm going to give them a C. You cannot punish a kid because of the behavior. Give the consequence for the behavior. And those are the traits that I practice in my years of teaching. But today was hard, guys. Today was hard. It wasn't warranted. I could understand she was in the class and I said, you need to get your pencil and get ready. And she gets into her little tiffy or what have you. But there was no reason for that today. So tell me, people, was I wrong to question if she thought she was speaking to her mother? Should I just have let it go? We have let go for so long. We have put up with it. We have put up with it for so long. But what would you have done today? We have tried hard and a lot of, oh, well, you're the adult and you are the, but we have feelings too, don't we? It doesn't matter if we're adults or we have feelings too. And oftentimes I try to, as I said, like a duck, like oil on the duck's back, I let it just roll off and I keep going. But today I don't know. And I had to respond. Because you're in a good place sometimes, and when they spit the bad words at you and they say the negative things to you, your spirit just breaks. And even though you hold your head up and you keep teaching and you keep on doing, but deep down, you feel wounded. But then by the time you go on with the class, they get themselves together and they get some work done. And yes, you're right there explaining again and showing and checking their work. You can't take it personal. I don't take it personal. But today, I broke. You talk about 180 days of school, and right now we're down to about 160. And it really struck a chord today. So I came home and I went to the bathroom, and the song kept in my head, "If I have wounded any soul today." And I keep thinking about it, and I said, what would you do, my MVP family? How would you have handled it differently? And don't tell me that you have to be the adult and walk away. For the children to burst out in such a cheer, it means that you could understand that they have been hearing it and hearing it and hearing it. It's like a child being bullied, and all of a sudden that child gets up and fights back, and the cheers go up for that child. They're not cheering the bad behavior, the bad thing the child did, but they're cheering the fact that, how long are you going to sit there and where you're going to sit there and just take the abuse? And today when I hear them cheered up, and I come home and I keep, it keeps on in my mind, like the entire class. And I walk back I'm turning around and I'm going to my desk to continue checking the child's work. And two kids burst out and they said, "Take a bow, Mrs. Sam, like it's your moment." And I had to play cool because I cannot let them see that, just striking back and wounding that kid so badly, like not wounding her literally, but her ego was bruised. Because when they say the words to you, they look at their friends, and they feel proud that they cuss at you and they say what they say and they feel good. And now I say, Lord, if I have wounded any soul today, if I have caused one foot to go astray, if I have walked in my own willful way, dear Lord, forgive. If I have uttered idle words or vain, if I have turned aside from want or pain, lest I offend Smooth through the strain, dear Lord, forgive. Forgive the sins I have confessed to thee. Forgive the secret sins I do not see. Guide me, love me, and my keeper be. Dear Lord, Amen. If I have wounded any soul today, if I have wounded that young girl today, dear Lord, forgive. But God understands everything. I didn't do it in hate. I didn't do it in, it was just spontaneous. It was just a reaction to the constant, unnecessary words of insult and put downs. At this age, we have children, grown children, who were never raised to treat people that way, who have never treated people that way. How is it they can do it the right way? And they all go through the growing up process. They all went through the adolescent stages. Yes, it's a tough stage. But why is it so many can do the right thing? And then you have those who just feel entitled and feel like they should treat people with hostility for no reason and feel good about it. I am just a teacher, so there's so much I don't understand. But if I did wound her today, I'm asking for God to forgive me. But these children, they're not children anymore. They are so exposed after COVID, and they got exposed to all sorts of things in the technology out there. I'm telling you, it's hard to reel them back in. They're so grown. They're so not children anymore. And as I said, people who are pushed and pushed and pushed. Sometimes you're in relationships and they push and they push and they push. But I always think that, sometimes we need to kind of just, just kind of let somebody know you're here, you're present, and don't let that happen again. Don't sit and let them push and push till they push you to the place of no return. Have conversations and let people know. Because we're all human beings. We're human beings. We hurt, right? We get hungry. We get tired. We get sleepy. And when these things, we get thirsty. And when these things happen, we have to address them. We go to sleep, right? We drink water. We eat some food. And if you cut me, I'm going to bleed. And if you pinch me, it's going to hurt. And so I just say to us, just say something. So when people, again, if you can't be good, just be careful and walk good. Those of you on the weight loss journey with me, just keep on going. Don't give up. It's wearing my shirt tonight. To become a stronger, better you, 1 pound at a time. Not 10 pounds or 100 pounds at once, and then you put it back on with and then some. But just take it 1 pound at a time. Make sure that you stay focused. Stay focused. Keep your minds clear. Keep them free of all the trash and the debris that a lot of times just create all sorts of chaos and confusion, hostility and anger. So keep your minds clear, and so that you can just search forward at your own pace, at your own time. You have an apartment, walk around the apartment. Just walk. If you can't go outside, just walk. If you just have to stand and do your little stretches and punching, if you look at the video that I shared with you with the J, where he just jabs, jab, 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 jab. He just jabs, right? Right there in his little space. And he jabs and he jabs and he jabs. I showed you the quiddy that I use to do if I'm sitting at my desk. I'm exercising my feet, my knees, my thighs, my hip. I'm doing that exercise because it's pedaling. I'm pushing over and over, right? So find little things, guys, little things. It's see the can of soup to lift, or hold it in your hand as you punch. But find things just to help your body keep going. We're not going to be here forever, but you just want to make sure that while you're here, that you're enjoying your best life, that you are, and when I say your best life, it doesn't mean riches and grandeur. It means that you have that peace of mind, that you have laughter, that you have love, that you have those things that are priceless. You have created fun memories that are priceless. So keep on doing what you do, guys. I do poetry. Listen to them. Listen to my Louise Bennett poems. Listen to my Langston Hughes. Listen to my Rudyard Kipling. Listen to my Maya Angelou. Listen to them, guys. Go back and listen to them. And in Desiderata, go placidly among the noise and haste. And remember what peace there is in silence. They're there, guys. Just find them. Just find them. I remember one time Pam Chin, my friend, she just, I don't know, she used to stay up for nights and just watch the videos. And let me tell you something, she didn't just watch them. She was commenting on them as she watched them. Long comments, not just big up yourself or nice or what have you. She was responding to the words spoken. I love that. I love when people just watch. Jet, I know you're watching them. You're watching. I know you're not able to but you leave your comment, but you watch. And I appreciate you. All of the rest of you are watching and commenting and just responding. Ernestine, oh my God, thank you, Ernestine. Our time is not the same. You're hours ahead of me, or we ahead of you, but when you get your chance, you get in, you watch. I thank you guys. Maurice Kingpin. I know sometimes you don't get to watch them because you have to be working so much, and I understand that. But when you get a chance, you just go like, I get up in the morning and you watch like 6 videos. And I so appreciate it. Bev Brown, you never fail. You watch and you respond so well. Miss Ruby, some of you, there's so many of you who drops in often, and you watch them and you respond. And I thank you. Michael, thank you. For a while I didn't see you, but seems like you've been watching quietly. Randolph, I understand, Randolph. And everything is going to be all right, but just know what, Randolph, don't let anybody take away your joy. No matter how, people will be ungrateful. People will forget no matter how much you do. One simple thing or one time you say no to them, Randolph, it's the reality. Don't let it get to you, my brother. You stay focused. Smile a while and give your face a rest. Don't let anybody take away your joy. Because at the end of the day, they are who they are. And they will stress your life out. And it means nothing to them, no matter how much pain, and no matter you ask, and no matter what you do. It's who people are. And they will move on from you and they go to the next victim and they continue because that's who they are. So my people, all of you out there, don't let anyone take away your joy. Don't do it. Don't give them that power because they like that. So don't give them that power. If you have to say no sometimes, say no. Because a lot of times when you give your last, they're the ones going to look at you and say, what you do with your money? You work all this time with your money there. And they forget that you just, they just asked you for the last 10 cents and you gave it to them. But all of you who have been watching and commenting, Erin, you have been, boy, I don't think there's a video you haven't acknowledged. So continue, people, to just support the thing. I appreciate you, you know that. Every smile, every kiss, all of that goes out to you. I know my wall behind me is busy because you can see that my culture connection is there. Bob Marley is very present in my culture. Love, love, love Bob Marley. Love his music. Love it. Love it. My ringtone is Bob Marley because it does something, for our heritage. Our culture is rich. It's rich, man. It's rich. And I'm glad to be a Jamaican and be part of that culture. So, don't like what's going on out there right now with that kind of raise that these people give themselves and how much do they contribute to the country. They contribute the least. You look at teachers who are out there struggling, the policemen who they give liquor or nothing, and them have to be out there sacrificing day in, day out. And no wonder a lot of them become rogues because they have to maintain their life of their lavish lifestyles. And in order to do that, they become friends with the scammers. They become friends with with those underhanded people. But if you're in a country where the politicians feel like they're entitled to all the money on the island, they're fighting about what to give teachers, nurses, the people who are holding up the infrastructure. Farmers can't get what they need. Everything. Boy, let me tell you, we went out there the other day when I look at what we paid $22,000 for. This is what we paid $22,000 for. But we could afford it. But then what says the poor people who are there every day struggling? How are they supposed to manage? And my God, you wonder sometimes, Lord, how long will the wicked reign over your people? How long will they have their foot on people's necks? And people are crying out and crying out. And the devastation is real. But they keep on with the pressure. Huh? Who gives themselves those kind of raise on the backs of taxpayers? Who does that? When you're sitting there saying that there's no money for this, there's no money for that. It is sad. We all have our what's matter, we tell you people. We all have our what's matters. I was looking for somewhere down there, and I'm looking, I said, why are we running into something where people are trying to get out? Why are we trying to run in there? Why am I going to try to sell my house to run into what people are running away from? It is sad. It is ugly, and it is sad. But on another note, my people, Jamaica is beautiful, and the country people are beautiful. It's unfortunate that you have those few who sucks the life out of everybody. But tonight, as I said, I'm here with my problem because I responded to a student and I I didn't know if I should feel good. I didn't know if I should apologize. I didn't know. So I'm asking you to help me understand it. And so when this video comes, so you watch it, please leave me a good comment. Please leave me a comment or two. And thank you for your support, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for all of those of you who are willing to share my videos happily. Thank you so much. Thank you for all things beautiful. Again, remember, guys, you can share the videos on your WhatsApp. And all you have to do when you click the share button, and it shows you the options, and you press on your WhatsApp, it's going to ask you to write a thing. Just write in there, please support my friend, Miss Bev's production. That's all you need to say. Please support this lady, or please subscribe to her channel on my behalf. Tell her I send you. And just send out the little videos, man. Send them out, let them go viral too. So thanks for all you do, people. Thanks for your support. And so I send you love and strength, and hope that God is with you, because he promised to never leave you nor forsake you. And so I'm sure he's standing there waiting for you to reach out and touch him as he passes by. Tonight is Crusade in Bath, St. Savlamar, Bath Seventh-day Adventist Church. So they're live streaming it. So if you watch this video at 8 o'clock or so, please go on and look for Bath Seventh-day Adventist Church. They're having a crusade. I'm not sure how long it's going to be running for. Powerful speaker, Evangelist Henry. Powerful speaker. I enjoy his service, his messages. So go on, guys. Hang on, get in there and watch them. And even if you don't get to join them live, they're still posted there. Bath Seventh-day Adventist Church. Take care of yourself, people. If you can't be good, be careful, all right? Walk good and do good.